Hey, sorry about that. Welcome to Widow's Row, where the folks are nuttier than mouse turds at a pistachio factory. Could be genetic, I suppose, since we're all related to the pirate crew of the ship the Widow. Or it could just be treasure fever. Symptoms of treasure fever are generally greed, paranoia, stupidity, and douchebaggery. That we got in mass quantities here. But recently, I think it's because we have a new neighbor that's come to town. And I think, like most of us do, that he holds a key to getting at the treasure that's buried out there in that treasure pit on Crow's Nest Island. And I mean, out there in the Sound, amongst those Thimble Islands, is an island that we all know and spend much time thinking about, and it's the Crow's Nest. Dug into that island is a treasure pit built by our ancestors, and it's said to hold Captain Kidd's treasure. Our new neighbor, Mr. Billy Bogue, just inherited that island, and the flaming bag of dog crap on his doorstep that we people of Widow's Row will become in a short period of time, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's navigate over to the flying point and get a better look at things. Besides, there are too many big-eared wharf rats looking for pieces of 8 around here, if you know what I mean. Now, I'll tell you something, you gotta keep this a secret. I found this yesterday out there on Crow's Nest, and it's mine. You see? Mine. So anyway, let's shove off and discover more of this mystery about Widow's Row. Yeah, you see, the struggling novelist fellow Billy Bogue just came to town to take ownership of Crow's Nest Island after having inherited it from his grandfather. The man barely got settled in before the locals began scheming to find out whether or not Billy's granddad left him clues on how to get at the treasure that's buried in that pit out there. It ain't easy because the pit has traps, flood tunnels, and caves in constantly. Some of the town's ladies are trying to bang Billy's bones for any secret, and more than a few slippery eels want to partner up with Billy Bogue. Eels aren't too much trouble, but there's also a shark circling Crow's Nest, and his name is John Rackham. John owns most everything around here, and what he doesn't own, he intimidates others into selling, like Crow's Nest Island. Now he plans to bulldoze a large part of Widow's Row to build some outlet place, Banana Hammock Republican and J. Crude and various coffee crooks, I suppose. Oh yeah, don't look now. That's Mayor Rose going by. Yeah, hey Mayor Rose. I'll deliver that welcome basket just as soon as I finish with these nice folks here, okay? Good deal. It ain't really a welcome basket the mayor wants me to deliver. She's worked up a plan to stop John Rackham from destroying Widow's Row, and she's enlisted Billy Bogue to help her make that happen. The plan includes Billy Bogue agreeing to partner with John Rackham to start an expensive excavation of the treasure pit, which would divert his funding that he's put aside for the town project. The mayor's plan puts Billy's ass in a crack because he's fallen for the town's youngest widow. Love is a terrible thing. So you see, Elizabeth Patchwick and her son lost their father and husband in a treasure pit accident a few years back now. And it seems that she and Billy Bogue have cast a net for each other's affections. It's that love thing again, I told you. Problem is that Patch charts a course away from any men who even talk of treasure. So Billy assisting the mayor would jeopardize any potential relationship with Patch. The hook in this dogfish is that John Rackham might be able to take ownership of Billy's Island if he doesn't help the mayor. Sure, it would be easier if Billy and the mayor could just tell Patch of their plans, you know? But Elizabeth Patchwick is too honest and normal for her own good and doesn't have secrets from anyone. That woman is the town's one true compass, I tell you. So the mayor's plan must avoid Patch knowing in order for it to succeed. Hard to believe that a flower like Patch wasn't choked out by our weedy population long ago. Funny part of all this is that I overheard Billy talking on the phone the other day about his big comeback writing project. Seems he's decided that treasure hunting is a dead-end proposition, and I think you get my drift on that. So he's writing a book about us folks here in Widow's Row, who are apparently a few lobsters short of a clam bake. Now, I would take offense to that if I didn't know he was right. Except for me, that is. Oh yeah, you know, Widow's Row, this little town can be a steaming mess most times. But so many things could go wrong with this plan to make it a steaming mess. And some do. But I'm not worried because the mayor told me that the cards predict this all working out just fine. So you see, in case you didn't know, our mayor is also a psychic and the owner of the town's only New Age store. Seems that Billy's Widow's Row book brings in the cash needed to save our little town and stop Rackham for good. It also brings the tourists and their dollars that support the future of whatever it is we're to do here. More importantly, his new novel saves the town and his relationship with Elizabeth Patchwick. You gots to love love. Oh. So at this point, I'm not telling anybody the secret of the mayor's plan. And don't you either. I got my eye on you. Watching you. Hey, I'm out of character now. Now I'm just Jim O'Connell, the screenwriter of Widow's Row. And I'm here in Stony Creek, Connecticut, the inspiration for this treasure tale. Actually, Captain Kidd sailed these waters, and the people here still search for treasure and live like buccaneers. If you're searching for box office treasure in a romantic comedy that's universal in its appeal, then I hope you give Widow's Row a read. And please know that I'm really a normal guy, and I'm nothing like these characters. Just a writer having some fun. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's cut. We're done. That's a wrapper. Okay, you guys got the equipment? Okay, what are we gonna do? We gotta pack this stuff up now? Okay, I'm ready. Oh man. You know, it's hard to believe that nobody would believe that I was normal. I mean, come on. I live here. You know? I mean, please. You know, I'm a guy trying to get ahead in this business. And it's hard enough when people don't think you're normal. Hey, come on. Get that stuff packed up. I don't have all day. You know, I'm writer, director. I mean, what else do I got to be here, okay? Get busy or get out of my way.